A very good morning to all of you. I am Priyanshi.
I am Sakshi. We both are from class 8C.
Our classmate had prepared a presentation of our English chapter.
Lesson number 3, Glimpses of the Past in pictorial form.
Let's begin. Matthias.
Matthias means someone who willing to sacrifice for her and his religion belief.
Hello everyone, I am Aditi Singh from class 8C. Today I had like to talk about the martyrs. Do you know about it? Don't worry, I'll tell you. A collage of individuals who fought for our independence are called martyrs. For example, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Mahatma Gandhi, etc. Here are the image who can tell about the martyrs. For example, here in a Delhi function, here Lata Mangeshkar ji, who tell a speech in an assembly. She said that, "Oh my countrymen, let our eyes fill with tears when you recall the sacrifices of our Indian martyrs." She said that, "Oh my Indian people, your eyes fill with tears. Your eyes fill with tears, you can't stop it when you remember our sacrifices of our freedom fighter." Now the end of this story, let's take a moment to remember our martyrs' sacrifices. Thank you and have a nice day.
From 1757 till 1849.
The company constitutes is East India Company, reorganized in 1757 for trading.
During 1765 till 1836.
British rule expand its influence and control.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Kinjal Sinha from class 8C and today I will be shedding light on a very painful chapter in the history of India. The British rule from 1756 to 1836. This period was mainly marked by cultural devastation, brutal operations and ruthless exploitation. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the harsh realities of that time. First, religious and social issues. Some religious leaders of our country believed that untouchability and child marriage is good, and the Britishers made fun of their ideas. Here you can see that a religious leader is saying that anyone who crosses the sea loses his religion, and the other person is saying that all the misery in the world is due to women, which is totally wrong. And that's why Britishers thought that Indians lost their self-respect because of these beliefs. Second, disrespect and control. Britishers always thought that Indians are untrustworthy and incapable. They imposed heavy taxes on the farmers and made them leave their fields. Then Britishers also, if a farmer can't pay their debt, then they would also force a farmer to pay their debt, and if they couldn't pay, then they would threaten them with jail. Here you can see that a policeman is saying to a farmer that you're still in arrears. If you don't pay next week, I will send you to jail. Third, economic exploitation. The Britishers wanted quick profit and they wanted to make more money very quickly. So they made a new rule. The rule was that Indian goods were not sold in India. Instead, Indians will buy only British goods. This hurted the feelings of Indian industries and Indian artisans. Fourth, famines and suffering. Between 1822 and 1836, many Indians died because of starvation and because of these British policies. The Britishers ruined the life of these artisans, businessmen and the skilled workers. Now to explain this panel in a more simple manner, I would like to give you some key points. The plunder. British officials drained Indian resources for their own benefit, leaving farmers to suffer. Second, the insult. The racist insults were directed at Indians, viewing them as inferior. Third, the burden. Heavy taxations pushed farmers to poverty and famine. Between 1822 and 1836, many Indians died because of starvation. The number was 15 lakh Indians. Fourth, the betrayal. British goods were favored over Indian ones, devastating or crippling Indian industries. Fifth, the legacy. The British rule left a lasting impact on India's economy, culture and people. The bonds of exploitation and oppression still lingers. Conclusion. Let's reflect on this dark chapter in our history and learn from the past. The British rule in India was a period of ruthless exploitation, cultural devastation and brutal oppression that shaped the country's future. Thank you and have a beautiful day.
During 1772 till 1883.
Ram Mohan Roy, born in 1772.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Simranjan from class 8C. So let's start our topic, Ram Mohan Roy. Rammohn Roy, a pioneer of modern India. Let's introduce her. Born in 1772, died 1833. He is from Bengal. Let's see the key contributions. Reformation thinker, advocate for the removal of superstitions and the science and modern knowledge. Second point is journalism. Started a newspaper to separate awareness, but faced the opposition from the British in 1823. The third point is advocate for right. Traveled to England to understand British power and emphasized the responsibility of rulers toward their subjects. Thank you.
Expansion of East India Company.
During 1765 till 1835.
British East India Company control all over the India.
Good afternoon, I am Kritika from class 8C. Today I will present the presentation of our English chapter number 2, Glimpse of the Past. Debate of Operation 1765 to 1835. First of all, panel 1, the Indians at the jail. The Britishers continued to oppress Indians in 1818. They had passed regulation under 3rd. An Indian could be jailed without any trial in a court. Panel 2, the 3 Britishers can be enjoying their party. All the time Britishers officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortunes in private business. Panel 3, exporting goods. By 1829, the Britain was exporting British good things worth 7 crore rupees. Panel 4, the life of Indian weavers. The British prospered on the company loots while Indian history began to die. This is a Governor General of Bantic from British. Governor General Bantic reported back home. The bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of Indian. Thank you and have a nice day.
During 1835 till 1856.
Significantly social, economical and political educational change.
I wish you a very special good afternoon to all of you. I am Lavanya Gupta and I am standing here for my presentation. And my presentation topic is Glimpses of the Past. So you will know what is the meaning of this sentence. The meaning of this sentence is a short story that was happened in history. Especially that was happened in First War of Independence, means 1857. And this chapter tells us about major important events that was happened in history and also major important dates. So now let's go over topic, and my topic is dissatisfaction, 1835 to 1856. So now you will saw that how people were dying of hunger due to famine and how people were become unemployed and they all lost their jobs. And also, so this reason made people dissatisfied from British and as well as angry with the British policies. So this is a time period of dissatisfaction, 1835 to 1856. Education in India was in Persian or Sanskrit language. So suppose that he is Macaulay and he suggests some new change that was related of our education. So he suggests a change, that is that we teach our natives or educate our natives in English language. So all British officers said that yes, I agree with you. So who educate in English language? So British give petty jobs under them, and incidentally it's make a new generation of intellectual. And now these are Indians and they share their opinion, what they think about British and what they think about local peoples. So first one said that we educate our brothers because education is very important for us, and that day education is also important. Because if any person is educated, so he is mature, she is mature, and if she is mature, so she have power to think about any type of problem. So, and second one said that we also try to improve their material condition, and third one said that we present these complaints in British Parliament. Now, you are shocked to saw that how our India looked like in 1856.
So this is a map of our India that was looked like in 1856. So I am show our India's map with two colors, that is pink and yellow. So pink color showed that British conquered this area and yellow color showed that our Indian kings conquered this area. So, and these are local peoples and they discuss and what they think about British. Let's see. First one said that British did not care little about our needs. Second one said that our king became a puppet and we all lost our all jobs and as well as land also. Third one said they converting our brothers. And last one said a very good thing, that is you only talk, do something that drive them out. So that's all about dissatisfaction. Thank you to all listening me. Have a sympathetic day.
During 1855 till 1857.
Significant unrest and revolution against British rule.
Hello everyone, I am Nancy and I am from class 8C. So let's start our topic, the sparks, which led to the revolt of 1857, which is also known as India's first fight for freedom. So in the 1850s, Indian soldiers, which is also known as spies, worked for British East India Company, but they were not treated well. They faced disrespect and their religious feelings were ignored. Then something came that made things worse. The British introduced a new rifle, cartridges. To use them, spies had to open them with their teeth. Soon a rumor spread that the cartridges were greased with a cow and pig fat. But for Hindus, cows are sacred, and for Muslims, pigs are impure. So both communities were deeply hurt. But one brave soldier, Mangal Pandey, he said no. He refused to use cartridges, and he even attacked on a British officer in anger. He was punished, but his courage inspired a lot of thousand spies. Spies from different parts of country began to revolt. Villagers also joined them, and everyone had one voice: we want freedom. This small spark became to a big fire. The revolt of 1857 had begun. Even though it didn't succeed, but this is the first strongest step towards India's independence. Thank you and have a nice day.
Revolt of 1857.
Indian soldiers served sensitive economic and relation toward British rule.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Sonakshi from class 8. My topic is the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Here are some pictures to understand what happened in 1857. Violent outbreak at Meerut. Sepoys attacked British officers at Meerut. Second point, Sepoys marched to Delhi. Sepoys marched to Delhi and declared Bahadur Shah Zafar and their leaders. Third point, rebellion spread. More Indians joined the fight against British. Fourth point, unity. Indians from different backgrounds united against British response. The British eventually suppressed the rebellion, but it marked the beginning of the end of their rule in India. Why is it important? The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was a key event to Indian history, marking significant challenge to British rule and paving the way for India's eventual independence. Thank you. Have a nice day.
The fight for freedom, 1857.
India's first war of independence, uprising against British in India.
Good afternoon. Hello, I'm Rishi. Today I will be sharing with you some key aspects of India's struggle for independence in 1857. The important events in Indian history gave us a sight of courage, determination of our freedom fighters. Let's see the key figures. The first one is Begum Hazrat Mahal led the resistance against British in Lucknow. The second one is Maulvi Ahmedullah rallied people and sparked rebellion against British in Faziabad. The third one is Azimullah Khan suggested Peshwa Nana Sahib as the leader of the rebellions. The last one but not the least one is Kuwar Singh fight bravely against British despite being wounded. The 1857 fight for freedom was marked by courage, sacrifice and unity against British colonial rule. Let's honor the bravery and sacrifices of our freedom fighters who paved the way for India's independence and continue to inspire us today. Thank you for listening to me.
Good morning everyone. I am Bhumishri from class 8C. Did you know how did the people of India got independence and what were their suffering? Let me take you to the past historical events of British rule. One of them is the Company's conquest from 1757 to 1849. So let's start. Britishers started stabilizing their East India Company and also started extending their power and territories in 18th century of India. At that time, many rulers were short-sighted. The role of Mir Jafar. Mir Jafar started supporting the Britishers before the war, called the English merchants. They will help me to defeat them all, said by him. The people had no peace due to such constant fight. As you can see here, there are fights against Britishers and Indian rulers. The war started. The enemy which was against to the Britishers got defeated one by one. But here is a far-sighted ruler of India named Tippu Sultan, who fought till his last breath. And after the war, here you can see how did the Indian react to this company's conquest. Some puppets of Britishers said, "Thank God there is a peace in country." And some said they are God sended. And some Indian peoples say that the white man has killed or dethroned our kings. And some are, now we have become the slaves of foreigners. Here we can see how the Britishers ruled to our Indians and how Indians got suffered from the rules of Britishers. Thank you.